Want to turn our focus back to what's happening here in the U.S. At 11 a.m. this morning, the House is going to try once again to elect Jim Jordan as Speaker of the House. I should say, not the full House, just 217 Republicans, we think. Montana Congressman Matt Rosendale, he was one of the 8 that voted to oust Kevin McCarthy a week ago. He's with us this morning with the very latest. Congressman, great to have you back. I don't know if you caught Joe Biden's comments a moment ago, and if you have a comment on that, I'm curious.
It's a dangerous world right now, and when the other world leaders, tyrants, and dictators look at who is leading the United States, it does not strike fear in their hearts. It's a dangerous time.
Absolutely. You know, I think a lot of people are watching and said, that's it. That's all he has to say.
Yeah.
There are American hostages right now in harm's way, and I think people wanted to hear strength from him. I want to move on now to this speakership, right? We were hoping we would have a new speaker yesterday. That didn't happen. Jim Jordan didn't secure the votes. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, you voted for Jordan, correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Is he going to get the votes today? What's going to happen?
I'm not certain of that. We very well may see a few more people bleed away from Speaker nominee Jordan this morning at the 11 o'clock vote. Look, K Street's out there working very hard. They do not want to see change in Washington, D.C. They want to see business as usual. They want to see us kicking the can down the road. They want to be able to continue to come to the trough and slop up the chow that is there. And so they are working extremely hard to keep a change agent from securing the speaker's gavel. So everybody has to vote as per their own conscience. We've got a lot of members that have different districts than I do. So I'm not going to judge them and why or how they're casting their vote. What I can tell you is Jim Jordan received 200 votes yesterday. That was a really, really good signal for the American people, but it was also a very strong signal for K Street that change is about to come, and they are not going to go away quietly. You're talking about billions of dollars, and these people are not going to relinquish their power very easily. We're going to have to take it away from them. And so if we lose a few more votes at 11 o'clock, I'm sure we will reconvene and we will go about this again. Keep in mind, though, the country is not at risk because of what's taking place on the House floor today, guys. As a matter of fact, what you're seeing is our republic in action right now. What puts us in a much more dangerous position is what you just saw play out, that 90-second clip from Israel. And we saw the compromised president from the day he was sworn in and started passing executive orders to cancel the Keystone XL pipeline, to removing the sanctions against the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, re-engaging with Iran, which has actually funded this attack on Israel that we see right now. These are the kinds of actions that are causing some danger towards our
Congressman,
country.
you're fired up this morning. I can feel it. I'm glad to see that. By the way, K Street, for everybody watching, that's like ground zero for lobbying in Washington. Is that fair?
That is exactly right.
I think a lot of people don't know what that is, and that's by choice because people just are disgusted by the swamp. So 20 names. Allison's got them right here. We just showed you their pictures. These are the names and faces that voted against Jim Jordan yesterday. He's got to get to 217. You were one of the 8 that voted to oust McCarthy 15 days ago. Are all 8 on board with Jim Jordan as Speaker? Do you know that?
You know something? I haven't even gone through the list, Rob. I think so, but
it
I'm
appears so.
not
Just by skimming this list, it appears so. Just quickly, and if I could hold your answer to about 20 seconds, I'd appreciate it. But by forcing this issue and holding another vote today before you know you have the votes for Jordan, could you be making the opposition stronger by forcing this?
You know, I don't know. These are going to be personal conversations that I think Jim is going to have with a lot of these individuals to try and soothe their concerns, their opposition, and whether it's better to do it now or not. You know, that's a Jim Jordan call.
All right, Congressman Matt Rosendale, we always appreciate it. You always bring it. Thank you for being with us.
Yes, you did. You had your coffee this morning, sir.
Yes, you sure did.
11 a.m. We'll be watching. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.